Come with me and I will tell you. The first mistake a beginner can do is to buy any budgies. This causes problems with the youngsters born small with weak colours and facial markings. Oh yes, the first birds imported from Australia during the 30s were small and stood poorly on their perch. However, since then, the budgies has taken a different form with a larger head and body, perfectly in proportion, as opposed to the tiny bird of the 30s. Not unless you'll be entering the bird into future contests, in which case great care must be taken with the mask or markings around the face, trimming if necessary. The throat spots must be large with a solid colour. The cheek patches around the face must be even either side of the head. General body colour should be rich and deep. The wingtips must not cross when they are folded back. And last but not least, the legs and feet must be fleshy pink with short toenails. At the top of the beak is what is called the cere. If this is brown, then it is a hen. If the cere is blue, then it is a cockbird. At first, the birds will pair off and constantly neck each other. But not until the hen enters the nesting box is she ready to mate. You must separate the pair from other birds by means of a breeding cage, which should consist of a nesting box, 2 perches, and a good supply of food and water. Inside the nesting box is a wooden concave pad, useful for bunching the clutch of eggs. I use 2 types of perches, a normal dowel rod perch and a square perch. These stop the feet and toenails growing too long. The food consists of millet spray and canary seed, to which I often add a bird tonic to keep the bird's plumage in good condition. Grit is mixed with the food as a digestive additive, and the water should be changed every 3 days to stop algae. The main difficulty is light, as 15 hours of light is needed for successful breeding. Many breeders now use artificial light during the winter and sunlight during the summer period. Heating is essential during cold winter spells if you want to be rewarded with a clutch of eggs. You can get from 1 to as many as 6. However, not all the eggs will hatch. Some will be infertile. Others will fail from what is called dead in the shell chicks as a result of improper incubation. The cockbird will feed the hen through the entrance of the nest, but will rarely enter whilst she is incubating. 5 weeks after the first egg has been laid, the chicks will hatch. Born featherless and blind, they will depend upon the hen to feed them for 4 to 5 weeks, during which time they will grow feathers and their eyes will open. After 5 weeks, they will be peering out of the nest, ready to fly. Definitely, many chicks can be rejected by the parents or killed by them. With the hen sitting with the chicks for up to 6 weeks, the build-up of droppings can be dangerous. It is a good idea to scatter sawdust in the nest to stop the droppings mounting up around the feet and face. When you have 2 birds the same colour, the chicks will be the same colour as well. As soon as you crossbreed, a variety of colours can be produced. A blue hen mating with an albino cock can produce a pied budgie, in other words a blue and white striped bird, whereas 2 albinos would produce albino youngsters. So a mixture of different colours can be produced, all of which have specific titles. Here is a recessive pied violet hen and an opaline cinnamon light green cock, or a pied budgies. Now, with breeding successfully achieved during the winter period, breeders can determine suitable pairs for future prize winners or showbirds, and a more natural environment allows the birds to pair off for life, and this will help to improve even more on the quality of breeding budgies from the nest.